Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Ngoc. My full name is Ngoc, and you can call me Ngoc.
Now, okay, now how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 15 years old. Yeah.
Okay. And what level of school are you at the moment? Which level of school? Are you in high school, secondary school? Which one are you in?
I'm studying at VQ2 High School, and it is near my house.
Okay, and which grade are you in?
Yeah, I'm in grade 10.
Grade 10? Okay. We don't have grades in my country. So, who do you live with?
I live in a nuclear family. I live with my family has four people. Is my mother, my father, and my brother and me.
Oh, you don't live with your grandparents?
Yeah, but their house is near my house, so it is very convenient to travel to visit them.
Okay, and do you see your grandparents a lot?
Yeah, I visit them every week, especially at the weekend. Yeah, I always spend time to chit chat with them, tell about my story about school or about my life. Yeah.
Okay, and do you live in an apartment or do you live in a house?
Yeah, I live in a house. It is not noisy at all because it is very deep in my district. Yeah.
Okay, and which district do you live in?
I live in the Hadong district.
Oh, okay, so you live nearby to where we are now?
Yes.
Okay, and is there anything exciting to do around where you live? For example, a shopping mall, or do you have a theatre or something like this?
Not really, because my district is like the countryside. It's very peaceful and it has many trees. But I could find many outdoor activities like playing sport, badminton, or playing football.
And do you enjoy outdoor activities?
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. But now I had enjoyed it a lot when I was a child. But now I have to spend a lot of time studying, so I couldn't have time to play.
Oh dear. Well, when you do have free time, what do you like to do for fun?
I don't have many time to do fun, but when I have free time, I will ride my bicycle around my district, or I play badminton with my sibling at my next my house.
Oh, okay. And who is better at badminton? Is it you or your sister?
I think it's me because I'm older than her.
Ah, okay. How would you describe the weather in Vietnam?
I think it is hot in the summer, very cold, but it doesn't have snow in the winter, and cool in the fall, and it is humid in the spring.
Ah, okay. And do you find that your mood changes with the season?
No, not really.
Not really?
Because I think that all seasons are the same, and I could do everything I want every time. Yeah.
Ah, okay. And do you prefer hot weather or cold weather?
For me, I prefer cold weather because in the winter and in the cold temperature, I could sleep easily, and I like to enjoy the cold weather outside. But the disadvantage I don't like the winter because I hate waking up early in the morning.
Oh, well, and me. And which season is your favorite, would you say, out of all four?
Winter.
Definitely winter. Okay. And what's your? Ooh, okay. Right. So let me just start this again. Okay. So I'm going to show you a question here. Okay. This is part 2. I'm going to give you 1 minute to talk about to prepare your answers, and then we will move on and discuss the question. So, if you'd like to use the pen and the paper by there, I'll give you 1 minute to be prepared. Okay. Time starts now. Okay, right, that's it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
As ready as you can be. Okay, off we go. So, where do we go?
I will talk about some jobs that people think are boring.
Okay.
About the boring. Yeah. I think they are policemen and doctors. Because I think people think when people do boring jobs. I think the doctor and the police are very important in our life, but my parents say that they are so boring because you have to do like the dangerous activities like shot the gun or bust the murder, and the doctor is boring too because you have to spend all the time to waste your time up in the hospital. Yeah, so you couldn't do anything you want because many victims are waiting for you.
Okay.
And to me, people get bored easily because they couldn't find anything interesting in their jobs. Take me as an stock example. When the important exam is abroad, I worked so hard to get into my dream school, but when I get into it, I passed it. I'm studying it, but I think it's so boring.
Okay, that's great. We'll have a quick break for about a minute or so. You can just get your thoughts together and okay.
Okay.
A short break. Okay, so I'm going to ask you now a couple more questions about this, okay? So there's no time on these, by the way, so just answer however you want to. So you said earlier that the policeman was one of the most boring jobs you can think of. Do you think the policeman is the most important job to society?
Yeah.
Yeah? You think so?
It is boring. It's boring, but it's also important.
Okay. And what's the most boring job you can think of that is not important to society? Could you think of anything?
I have no idea about this because I think every job is important and very useful to our life.
What about how boring do you think it would be to be a dishwasher at a pho restaurant?
It is boring, but I think it will be a chance to the unemployment to have a jobs when they don't have knowledge or they didn't go to school in the past.
Okay, right, so we're going to move on to part 3 now, which is the discussion point. I'm just going to be asking you questions around the same theme of what we were talking about boredom and jobs, okay? So how often do you find yourself being bored in the day?
Yeah.
Answer honestly, please. It's okay.
As I told you, it's when I'm very bored with my school. Yeah. So I get myself boring at school when I study.
So would you say most of the day you are bored?
Not only because I just have to go to school in the afternoon. So in the morning I feel more relaxed than the afternoon.
Okay. And when you are bored, for example, if you're waiting for the bus or if you're waiting for your food to arrive, how do you keep yourself entertained?
I usually listen to music when I'm waiting for the bus or doing some boring things. Yeah.
Why do you think? Sorry, I'll change the question. Do you think it's more boring being a child or a teenager? Which do you think is more boring?
Being a teenager is more boring because, as I told you, when I was a child, I would have more time to play outside activities and chilling with my friends. But at this age, I couldn't organize my things, my work easily because my main thing to do is studying.
Okay. And do you think your life will be full of boredom still in the future when you get a job?
No, because I like raising money than studying.
Oh, okay. And what job are you looking at doing out of interest? What would you like to do?
I haven't think about this, but my dream company I would like to work at is, the Big Four, KPMG.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that company because its facilities are very, convenient and fresh, and yeah.
Okay. And what was I going to say here now? Okay, so one of the questions here, do you think robots will do all the boring jobs in the future? Do you think this is happening at the moment now?
Yes.
Could you give me an example?
Take the washing machine as a stark example. Because after if you have to do the household chores after an exhausting day, you will be very.
That's okay. It's okay.
You will be very sad and more tired.
Okay.
So if the washing machine give us a hand, it will be more convenient.
Yeah. Do your family own a dishwasher?
Yes.
And does your mother enjoy the time it saves her?
She really likes it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other appliances in your house that make your life less boring?
I think is a robot that it could clean my house.
Wow.
It is so cool,
Yes, I do
Yes.
know what you mean. Yes, I believe it's called the Roomba or something.
Yes,
but they're very expensive in my country. Do you have any friends who do boring jobs?
No, because all my friends are at the age same me, so they don't do any jobs.
Okay. Do you think most of the jobs you would get at your age, maybe a part-time job, do you think they would be boring or interesting?
I think it will be interesting because as I told you, I like raising money than studying.
Sorry. Okay. That's it. The test is over.